Welcome to Scoop World. This is your new home for X's and O's breakdown for all things college football, including your beloved Buckeyes. Going to do some draft profiles, going to break down some of the best players in high school and college football. I think this will be a big hit for you guys. I'm going to start it off by breaking down how close we were to winning a national championship in 2022 and why that should make you incredibly excited for 2023 with the Ohio State Buckeyes. That being said, as always, thankful and grateful for you guys. This is a new channel. This is a new development. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. If you could subscribe, most of you probably aren't subscribed to this. I would really appreciate it. That would be huge. Again, we're going to grow this thing. This is going to be X's and O's driven content, a lot of breakdown stuff, stuff that I know you guys love. We're going to do live shows, but we have to get over 1,000 subs first. So click sub, spread the word. Appreciate you. As always, we're going to head right into the film room now. It is first down after a nice throw to Julian Fleming. This is a play that people, I think, will remember forever just because of who it is and the fact that he just never really ran. CJ Stroud, again, steps up, and this is something I've been crowing for a long time. To see him run is incredible. Now, why is this so open? So, this is why running quarterbacks are just an absolute nightmare for defensive coordinators. So you look at Georgia at this moment in time, the coverage is perfect. Covered, Mitch Rossi leaks, covered. I mean, there's no separation anywhere. And that's a problem. So if you're CJ, you're reading these guys, nobody's open. You can't risk throwing a pick to end the game. And you see all of this space right here. That's all yours. So protection, it starts to break down a little bit. CJ tucks it and goes. And I'm telling you, I literally thought we were going to win the national championship at this moment. We get down to the 30, show you some of the stuff from behind. This is a great protection. So this is basically like a 6.5 man protection where, Mitch can help DeWan if he needs them. Joe Royer's kind of here just giving some shoulder for Paris. So it helps both tackles. Big fan of that. It's probably a match call. All three guys just matched up 5-on-5. And they straight rush it. Everything's a straight rush. Normally out of this, you're going to get a lot of games, a lot of twists between these guys. They'll do like little X stunts on both sides. But this time they just straight rush it. And we hang in there. DeWan's a little late, and this is why it's clutch to have Mitch there because he kind of nudges him and DeWan's able to recover, lock him down. Matt's got the tough one. He's got Jalen Carter here, who's the guy who's probably going to be the top 2 or 3 pick in the draft. Once Luke determines that he's not coming, Luke turns out and helps put him on the ground. This is tough because, when you have this arm out high right here, that's something that you get nailed for holding for sometimes. So again, this is something just as he's going through spring ball, something he can work on, tighten that hand up a little bit. So here, Donnie also, his right hand's a little wide. Again, when you see these guys kind of flippering and flopping around a lot of times, especially when he goes to run here, Donnie's better off just letting that guy go instead of getting that last yank. You see him kind of pull because that gets called a lot. But CJ's, he's gone. You're running, they take poor angles. He gets down to the 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10, and we got 3 shots at the end zone with two timeouts. So here, there's 24 seconds to go. Got 2 timeouts to go. Again, you're thinking that this is it. So this is a call that I disagreed with. Obviously, Ryan thought they're getting 0 coverage, which 0 just means everybody's literally man-to-man, and it's a 6-man blitz in general. There's different versions of 0 now compared to back in the day. It used to just mean there was always bringing 6, but here we run this weak side run. Again, with Emeka, there's really nobody. If you can get a block here, there's nobody on Emeka. If you throw him a look or a bubble screen there, even if you just run a jet sweep and you hand it to him, if you snap it here and you hand it to him as he's running this way, he's going to get 5, 6, 7 yards. It makes that field goal an awful lot easier. But we don't. We hand it off here. Not great at the point of attack. Too many guys. I'll get to the rear angle. I wish these guys would get down in 3 points. I know that they played most of the game in 2 points. We're a passing team at Ohio State. But, when you're trying to get, a short yardage run here and you're trying to get 2 yards, 3 yards, whatever, it doesn't help to be up in a 2-point stance, even if you've been in it the whole game. I think from a leverage thing, it makes you play high, especially in the running game. You'll see how high our guys are when they start. And again, this is the end of the game, so I'm not being crazy because I know they're also exhausted. They're playing in a dome. It's a tough game, but you see, Matt's laid off the ball, so you see the ball snap. Matt doesn't move for a second. They're running this cross dog. We don't get a great piece of it. A lot of penetration. Matt's kind of on one foot. So, we don't really get much there. So it's kind of a wasted down. So you got to call the timeout after a run. You're down to 17 seconds here. And again, like I'm not Ryan Day. Obviously, Ryan Day is a fantastic offensive coordinator or head coach, play caller. But I'd be looking for Emeka on all three of these plays. I think he's the best player on the field. So you kind of split them out. You got X out here. You got Emeka, Julian Fleming, Joe Royer, who hasn't played all year. Again, tough spot, but he had a nice catch in the game. So you watch it, and they run this little square in to X. It's covered. Again, Georgia's got some of the best DBs in the country. There's just no room really anywhere. Small windows when you play against a great team like Georgia. So now you're to third. Again, I know that we're working on this stuff, but when you're not targeting Emeka in some of these situations, it's kind of questionable in my opinion. But again, losing Marvin Harrison absolutely killed us just because he was a guy that they literally couldn't touch. And it was tough on Emeka. Now, this is a really interesting play. So, we get lined up. I don't even know if we're set. Oh yeah, this should have been a penalty. They didn't call it because we're not set for a second while we're motioning sideways. But that being said, when we snap the ball, Georgia, look at Georgia. They're all looking at the sideline, getting the call. They're about 5 yards off the ball, and we snap it. We go, and our guys aren't really ready either because we've got 7 guys protecting here, so this is kind of a cluster. Because you got Joe Royer standing, you get your tailback standing, you got 5 linemen, and they only bring 4 or 5, and then we get pressure right away, and this is a situation you'd want back. I think if Ryan could go back in time, you only got 1 timeout left, but you just got to tell CJ, hey, if it's not there, throw it away, or it's tough because when you run on first down, and you got to bring that timeout. You don't really have a choice here. You have to throw it, but you'd like to get DeJuan, calm down, relaxed. Get him a Gatorade on the sideline so they could, because he's gassed here and he gets tossed by Jalen Carter, so that's not good. Jalen Carter's obviously a fantastic player, and then you've got Mitch who hasn't played all year on another good player, so we get pressure right there. It's not really fair to Mitch. But yeah, the last 3 plays are, that's how close we were. If we get 5 yards, we probably make that kick, and we don't have our kicker kind of cinched up trying to get that 50-yarder done. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this. This is just a little experiment. I'd love your feedback in the comments down below. Please comment, like it, don't like it. What else would you like to see me break down from the season? Again, this is a new channel. This is X's and O's. This is all just some stuff for the off season, some projects, help you guys learn some football. I'm going to do some of these live once I'm able to. As soon as I get over 1,000, then I can start doing these live and you guys can ask questions. So click that subscribe button, click like. Appreciate you guys as always. You guys have a great rest of your day. Go Bucks.